Yeah, I think it usually comes out by analysis of your intake and CRM data. If you're able to look at, and when I say that, I mean, both quantitative and qualitative data. But if you open a file up and you've got, and from the quantitative standpoint, like what that consumer journey looked like, did they come to you because they called a Google Business Profile number? Did you ask them how you heard about us? If you look at both of those two things, it usually comes to bear, because this is what you hear, right? Let's just use the example I just gave. They called our Google Business Profile phone number, and it's a dedicated tracking number. And so the local SEO agency is saying, hey, look, local SEO call, local SEO client. And then when in your CRM data, during intake, you said, how did you hear about us? And it's like, oh, my brother who was a former client referred me to you.
Yeah.
Well, is that a local SEO client? Sounds more like a referral to me. Now, again, like, I don't want to get into the weights and like attribution and last touch and data driven and all this kind of stuff. But usually if you look at it that way, you'll start to see that there's some kind of misalignment problem, because you're just looking at it from a very myopic view of like last click. Now, a couple other questions, like the easy ones for me, and I say this, and I think we're kind of cursed with the knowledge of having done this for so long, but at a minimum, if you're not talking in the language of business, you're not talking about things